3,000. Actually, when did we hit 3,000? I think I did a video for 3,000. Was it back in July? I'm gonna be using my phone this video anyway, but this is weird. Like, truly, every single day, this never used to happen. I use the plug for YouTube. I use the YouTube Studio app. I swear I'm not shilling for them, but I use the YouTube Studio app every single day. Like, I check it. It's become compulsive. I don't know. Which I do realize that the loop, like, I've heard people talk about this before, like the YouTubers I watch, there is an addictive component to being somebody who puts out videos on YouTube, because they make it that way. Like, if you think that social media is designed to, like, snatch your attention and keep it in sort of a toxic loop, YouTube definitely does that. I look at this app all the time. Is there anything compromising on here? No, I guess there's not. I don't really care about showing you all, like, analytics, but basically, like, you look on here and it shows you, this is your most recent video, this is channel analytics for your past, like, 28 days, and then this is your subscriber number. So far, we are at 4,002. Wild. The other thing that it really does is, okay, here is this one here. Okay, this is the most recent video that I put out. This is the like the 3 trigger video that I did, and you can see here video performance. It literally tells you, okay, your views, and then your, like, watch time and impression, like, click through, like, how often people see the thumbnail and, like, click on the video, and it gives you this little ranking. So for the first 1 day and 22 hours, this is how all the rest of the last 10 videos are performing. So it tells you that. I check this so often, and it has become ingrained in my brain. Weird, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the fact that we gained 1,000 people here in such a wickedly short amount of time. And, okay, let's see, in my content, where did I do, okay, 2 months ago, my 3,000 subscriber video, which was a Get to Know Me, July 13th, 2025, so August 13th, September 13th, October 13th, so it's like a month and 3 weeks ago or so, and that is how quickly that happened. Scary. Well, not scary, it's really good. But I just thought that since we have 1,000 new people here, I'd do, like, a little bit of a channel update thing. So this video, well, okay, every single video where I'm like, it shouldn't be too long, it'll be like 25 minutes, it ends up like 40. Because I ramble a lot. But I just thought that I would do, like, a little refresh. What's the state of the channel? And basically nothing big is changing. I've kind of tried to keep to the 3 videos a week thing. If I happen to get a job that's like, well, I have a job right now, but if I happen to get a job in the career path that I'm really, really wanting, that number will likely go down. It's just the nature of it. And then I have those color changing lights on, and they're like changing up quite quickly. If you can kind of see it reflected on my face, honestly. But that might change. But I'll let anybody know. What I really want to talk about is I want to talk about comments, and I want to talk about my channel membership, because way back in July I had a little bit of a hiatus because life got hard. Not in a busy sense, but just in the ASMR sense, and also in a personal sense. So we are on the other side of it now. So everybody, say a little cheer. But I kind of said way back when I'm gonna put the channel membership kind of thing on hold. That is no longer happening. So any of my channel members, just to let you know, there are 2 tiers. First tier is the Sprouts tier. It is 99 cents Canadian. I believe it is 99 cents in any currency, but that could be different. So if you live in a different country and it looks different than what I'm saying right now, that's because I'm more operating in Canadian dollars, which are not doing very well right now. Compared to, okay, if you heard that, there's magpies that, like, there it goes. They're like obsessed with the roof up around here and like the siding on my wall. I don't know why, but there are shitloads of magpies around here. But what was I talking about? So that's the Sprouts tier, and then the Flowers tier, which is $2.99. And essentially, same idea. You get a mention at the end of every Trigger Word Tuesday video. There's a little badge, and like all that kind of stuff. I'll be back to my regular update videos now, where I shout every one of my members out. And then, sort of the selling point is that as a Sprouts tier member, there's going to be one Sprouts video a month, and that's essentially, it's kind of like other ASM artists do their Patreons, where I will ask for suggestions, and then whatever suggestion is like really sparks my fancy or gets the most sort of people clamoring for it, I'll do that one. Or let's say somebody suggests like a single trigger and then another person suggests a trigger, I might just mash them together in one video. And then same idea for the Flowers tier members, but there are 2 videos, so there might be like, you have the opportunity for your trigger or your video suggestion to get made twice as likely to be made. I don't know, I'm not wording it very well. But that is the basic gist. I will put out a members only post just asking for suggestions. I've made it very clear I don't want to wall off anything from anybody. Just because I like, not that I judge any ASM artist who does, it's just that's how I feel about it. But then it will get made and posted publicly, and everybody can enjoy your beautiful, wonderful suggestion, and you get a little bit of a shout out. So if anybody does want to join, I encourage you not to. This is money that you are going to be paying. Just remember that. You need that money more than I do, I swear. You need to put on your own oxygen mask before you start putting somebody else's on. So just keep that in mind, keep that in mind, keep that in mind. It is only if you have a specific passion to do so and you have the opportunity to. The last time I did this, we were saving up for this beauty, and it has almost been a full year since we got the Blue Yeti microphone. And the sort of stated goal, until we find something different, is saving up for a new laptop. Because my current laptop is aging, and it's starting to show signs of that for sure. So that is the stated goal. Whenever I do those update and shout out videos, I am going to make sure that I tell everybody like how much is going toward what we are like aiming for. And the reason why I'm being slightly ambiguous about that is the laptop is the first like idea, but if it ends up being like another microphone goes on sale, for example, and we want to test it out, it can switch. If it's a webcam, a different way to film. If it's a stand so that I can film with my phone, because of the grainy-ish quality of my laptop webcam, those are all on the table. But for now, I think the laptop is the big thing. And that brings me to my second point, is that you'll notice possibly some differences with the sound quality on my videos, and the reason being is that I am using a new editing software because Adobe has announced that Premiere Rush, I think, is cutting service Sweet. Yay. Like, it's the easiest editing software I've ever used, but they're canceling service to it, or at least canceling support. Like, I could still use it if I really wanted to, but features might start degrading and things like that. There might be bugs, which I don't feel like dealing with, because half of the reason why I took the hiatus in July is because my editing software was not working very well, and then I had to get it updated, so that was annoying. So I'm using DaVinci Resolve 20 or something like that, I think it's called, and I'm going to try a couple videos with iMovie. Video quality won't change. The only thing is color quality, lighting quality, and sound. Sound is the big one. Color and lighting, I have to fiddle around a little bit in DaVinci to get to where I want to go, where Rush seemed to work better for that, or at least maybe it's just my eyes. And then the thumbnail quality. Let's not talk about that. I'm a little bit pissed off with that too. But the sound quality, I know how to make Adobe Premiere Rush edit my sound to where I want to get it. DaVinci, there's a lot more fine-tuning to be done, and that's great because I have more control, but I also don't know how to do it. I'm sure I'll learn, but please let me know if the sound quality is noticeably worse in my videos, too sensitive, too loud, too quiet. This is something we went through back when I first started updating in earnest, so please bear with me, and please make comments. If I get enough comments on a video, I'm open to refilming videos that don't sound as good as my previous videos, but it's going to be a little bit of a learning journey on that front. And that is pretty much everything on the technical shop talk side, but we need to talk about comments. YouTube, and this is so fun. Sarcastic, very sarcastic, has changed their studio app to where now it says, so if I go down here, so if you look, I can look at the dashboard, all my channel content, analytics, community, and then earn, which is like revenue and things like that. That's where I handle my membership in the YouTube Partner Program. Community is what I'm on right now. They've changed it so that I don't just simply see a feed of my comments. I see how many comments I got in the last 28 days, my monthly audience in the last 28 days, and then viewer posts, community spotlight, and then moderation, which I haven't had to do yet, thank God. But this is where things are a little dicey. Is that when I click on comments, I need to go view all. It doesn't show me the newest comments. It shows me, so if I go sort by, it says here, sort by newest or most relevant. It used to sort by newest, and now it's most relevant, and that's the default. So I'm not seeing new comments. I have made a concerted effort to respond to every comment. It might take me a couple months, but there is only one comment that I think I haven't really responded to. I don't often respond to video suggestions because if I keep them in my unresponded, then I see them more. But the other thing is comments that I go back to read because they're just nice. I don't know, it's nice to have people gas you up. So I reread them just to have a little smile. But this new commenting sorting function, I don't see nearly as many comments as I used to. Right now, it's only the most liked 3 comments I've had recently. So I don't see new comments. It honestly makes my head boil. So please bear with me in the whole comment thing. I am trying to find a way to reset the default, but it is so annoying. I hate it. It's like I just want to see the comments as they come. even when I sort by the newest, the comments in my, like, community posts, like the Trigger Word Tuesday post, for example, the Trigger Word Tuesday post comments are sorted lower because video comments are given priority. It's not just like, again, it's not chronological anymore, and I hate it. Like, honestly, if somebody at YouTube is watching this by some miracle, please tell me how to change it, or change it back, or at least make it a setting in my community tab, because it's so annoying. The last thing, though, now that I'm done talking about the comments, and now that I'm done sort of covering for myself, but I just very quickly, because I feel like there are a couple of people who have been unfairly, like, targeted by this, like, most relevant versus newest comments. SS Silvietta, thank you for, like, I'm just gonna read out a couple people, but Carrie Bean Williams, Jenna Ann, Jade Joru, Kalaleo Molestain, Jayla 222, Sherry Dulac, Chels, you have been consistently sorted down. Audrey 16, ADRY 16, you have consistently been sorted down. Who else has been? Angel Nemesis 999, Del 999, it's a good time. Who the fuck are you? I'm a brat when I'm bumping that. And then, who else? There was one more that I wanted to mention. Oh, Ippy Cake, you are being sorted downward very consistently as well. And then Gentle Jane ASMR as well. You have been consistently sorted down. And there's so many, like Cosmic Lasagna, Questioning Reality 47, Carrie Field, and Melanie as well, and Malico Phyllis Daisy, Lonica Brand. It's just, it really, I want YouTube to fix it, because it just makes me so upset that I don't get to see as many people's comments as I used to be able to, and that's what I want. I want to see them and be reminded that I need to respond to them, because some of them, if I just see them over and over again, I think, oh, I can respond to that later, it's always going to be there. Anyway, this is me complaining, but the other thing that I wanted to say is that YouTube offers a, like, now viewer community posts. I don't know what that is. I've opened it up. Just as usual, if you feel like posting in my community for whatever reason, there's no pressure to, but please be kind, be respectful. Remember that this is a space that protects trans people. This is a space that protects people of color. This is a space that protects indigenous people. So you're not going to be spreading any hate in there. Just make sure of that. I know the audience I've cultivated is very, very, like, kind so far, but I need to keep saying it. It's not that I think any of you are capable of it. There are just people who take advantage of anonymity on the internet, and I'm sure we've all seen it, especially in the past year, where a certain subsect of just evil people have been very empowered on the internet lately. So just keep that in mind. If you want to post, awesome. If you don't, don't bother. You don't have to make this community your life. Please don't. It's a parasocial relationship. Remember that. So just keep that in mind. I mean, keep that in mind with all of your interactions with the internet, honestly. But anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here for my channel update. I did keep it short. Everybody give me a clap. Other than that, though, thank you for being here. At 5,000, we're going to do a soft-spoken video and a voice reveal, so keep that in mind. Tell your friends if you really want to see that. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, I always feel terrible doing that, because I feel like I'm, like, forcing something.